record purpose, let's know.
My name is Mike East China. I'm a real estate success strategist and the mayor of housing.
So far, so good. What do you think? Is it worth celebrating, sir?
Yes, there's no time Nigeria as a nation and as a country is not worth celebrating. Nigeria is worth celebrating very well. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'll be celebrating with a ram because the fact that we are still here is a testimony to the celebration. But the major question is celebrating what? Because if we want to celebrate three things, we might need to rethink. Number one, if we want to celebrate our institution, Nigeria as an institution have so weakened that it's almost at the precipice of complete collapse. Number two is if we want to celebrate our government in Nigeria has gone so backward that one of the definitions of abject poverty or cluelessness now is when you go to a government school or government whatever. No, the confidence in the government is in an all-time low, and that might not be worth celebrating. The third thing is independence. I always tell people, if you are not financially independent and mentally independent enough to think for yourself, financially independent enough to take care of yourself, then you might not celebrate independence. But the only thing worth celebrating in Nigeria is the people. We are some of the greatest people, the most tolerant people, and the happiest people on earth. And that tolerance is what is either going to drag us down or pull us up, because how low we are willing to tolerate as a country will determine how low we are going to go. But how excellent we are willing to tolerate as a country will determine how high we are going to go. So at this 65th birthday of Nigeria 2025, and Nigeria being 65, is either a time for us to question how low we are going or have an introspection to determine how high we want to go. So either we question or we have an introspection.
What are you expecting from Nigeria at 65? When I mean Nigeria, I mean the government. What are they supposed to do right that will make the people happy?
What Nigeria is supposed to do at 65 is completely revive our institutions. I remember those days when I was in primary school and secondary school. Tomorrow's march past, tomorrow's celebration, tomorrow feel of patriotism even in the air was so much that everybody looked forward to independence being the only one joint Salah and Christmas. There are two major religions in Nigeria, Christians and Muslims, and they have their Salah, we have our Christmas, but at independence it's Salah and Christmas together. But because the government has allowed us to be divided along tribal lines, it's as if nobody wants to celebrate. So my expectation from the government is detribalize Nigeria again. There should be no tribe in Nigeria. There should only be Nigeria. Before now, the pride of Nigeria, the patriotism of Nigeria, the National Day of Nigeria was so strong that nobody thought about Oduduwa Day, Igbo Day, or Hausa Day, or Arewa Day. But right now, there are strong divisions that are caused by political divide more than tribal divide, or political people riding on tribal sentiments to divide us tribally. So the politicians and the government need to begin the detribalization of Nigeria and the emphasis on nationhood. Nigeria is a great nation. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria is a great people. But in terms of institution, government, Nigeria is on its knees. This giant needs to rise again. Maybe at 65, it will touch those that are the hems of holding the leash on the giant to see whether they will raise this giant or keep it on its knees.
To the masses, the youth especially, because
My message to the youth is to sift Nigeria. One of the people I respect so much, an American sage, said, loyalty to country, always. Loyalty to government, only when they deserve it. Don't allow the people you think are failing you make you fail your country. This country, Nigeria, has some of the best people in the world. There's no industry, no field, no space in this world that you will not find a talented Nigerian. So instead of looking out, there's an American author that called Rolome that said inner directed. Instead of looking out and expecting what is in Nigeria externally to direct you, look inwards and look backwards from where we are coming from and see great examples of the country called Nigeria. Great example of the blood that flows through your vein, that is the blood of productivity, the blood that built the granite pyramids in the 60s and 70s without the use of crane or technology, the blood that built the tallest building in Nigeria, the Cocoa Cooperative House, on the back of cooperative and agriculture. That blood still flows in every youth. But when you look out to social media, to news, to the government, and to leaders, you might not see anything. But when you look in and look backwards, you look greatness. My energy and my love for Nigeria comes from looking backward when cooperatives were the strongest institutions in Nigeria, when our backs with ordinary hoes were able to build so much productivity in agriculture that now with tractors and drones we can do so much more. That blood is what flows in me, and that blood is what motivates me, and that blood is what I want to make proud. You might not see anything externally to make proud, but if you look inwards and look backwards, you see enough and know that you come from the stock of greatness and not the laughing stock where we are today.